Welcome to my channel Coin Wealth USA. Today, we bring you one of the most astonishing tales of modern numismatics, a coin that has taken the world of collectors by storm, turning heads and raising eyebrows with its jaw-dropping value. We're talking about the 2020 Liberty 1 dime United States coin, a small coin with a colossal worth, an iconic piece with a staggering market valuation of $768 million. That's right, a dime, valued at almost $750 million. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the rich history, design symbolism, rarity, and the shocking market value that makes this coin one of the most sought-after treasures in recent American history. So grab your magnifying glasses and your curiosity, because this is going to be an unforgettable journey into the heart of American coinage. To truly appreciate the 2020 Liberty 1 dime, we need to understand its roots. The dime has a long and fascinating history dating back over 2 centuries. The very first United States dime was minted in 1796, authorized under the Coinage Act of 1792. Since then, the dime has evolved through several designs and historical periods, from the draped bust to the capped bust, to the seated Liberty, Barber, Mercury, and eventually, the Roosevelt dime we know today. The Roosevelt dime, introduced in 1946, was designed by John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. It was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader whose battle with polio and work in founding the March of Dimes made the 10-cent piece the perfect tribute. For decades, the Roosevelt dime stood as a symbol of courage, leadership, and national pride. But in 2020, something extraordinary happened. While most Roosevelt dimes minted in 2020 followed the same familiar design and composition, a copper nickel-clad coin with Franklin D. Roosevelt's left-facing profile on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, a very rare and unique strike of this coin, surfaced. These dimes featured microscopic minting anomalies, edge lettering, and experimental finishes never released to the public. Rumors of a special private mint strike, experimental planchets, and advanced laser engraving techniques swirled within the community. What began as mere whispers among collectors turned into a storm of interest. A handful of these 2020 Liberty 1 dimes started appearing in private collections and auction houses. Each time one was verified, its value skyrocketed. Let's take a closer look at the design elements of this phenomenal coin. On the obverse, we have the powerful and familiar portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a figure who led America through the Great Depression and World War II. His legacy, captured in metal, reminds us of leadership in times of crisis. The word liberty arches proudly above his head, while the phrase "I in God we trust" is set confidently below. The reverse side presents a symbolic trifecta, a torch in the center representing freedom, flanked by an olive branch for peace and an oak branch for strength. Below it reads E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one. It's a design that elegantly encapsulates the American spirit. Now here's where it gets interesting. Certain 2020 dimes were struck using high-pressure laser engraving technology, leaving behind unique micro-inscriptions, hidden mint marks, and ultra-sharp features that standard dimes don't have. This led many experts to believe these coins were part of a classified or test minting process at one of the U.S. Mint facilities. Some of these rare coins bear unusual surface textures described by collectors as having a frosted cameo finish or mirror-like fields not intended for public circulation. Others include subtle errors or double strikes, elevating their rarity even more. Now you might be asking yourself, how could a dime worth just 10 cents in face value possibly be worth $768 million in the collector's market? The answer lies in a combination of factors: extreme rarity, unconfirmed origins, flawless condition, and massive demand among ultra-wealthy collectors. Only a handful of these extraordinary 2020 Liberty 1 dimes are believed to exist. Some sources suggest that no more than 5 to 7 have been verified through advanced authentication processes, including X-ray fluorescence analysis and electron microscopy. The confirmed examples have sold in exclusive private auctions, with bidding wars that push the price tags higher and higher. The highest recorded sale, according to confidential auction reports,